Hello everyone, Green Gemini here, back with your next episode of Oxygen Not Included. Now, we are on our planet of Terra, going through doing a lot of fun stuff, and today, as you can see in the title of the video, we're going to be doing a deep dig. And it's mostly because we need to get down to oil. We've got to get down to oil. That's the next thing we need to get to in order to continue on with everything we need to do. Now, in between the last episode and this one, I went ahead and grabbed all of the stuff that was down here and moved it up because we were having some heat issues from the generation of heat from these guys to these guys. So actually, I want to replace that a little bit. We want to replace this here too, because this is going to give off a lot of heat as well. So in order for us to dig down, we went ahead and did a step forward on the last episode. We went ahead and got these docking stations in here. We have the gas pump working on getting oxygen built in, or not built in, but sent into these guys. It's always going to send it into the first one and then split to the next one, and then it'll split and then split again. So this one will always get filled up first, and then that one, that one, then that one, okay? Now, what I did do, too, was I added an oxygen diffuser right here because we were getting, and we are getting, a little bit low on oxygen. With this only being at, we adjusted that up to 1250. It's not really expanding out very far. I'm actually going to extend that up to 1500. So then we'll kind of get a little bit more oxygen in here. To help this out a little bit, what's going on with the water? What happened there? Huh, somebody spilt something apparently. Weird. Random water event. And I want to get that done quickly because I don't need this water going into here. Thankfully, we can't go beyond this point because of that. So, that's good. There was a lot of water that spilled. I don't know what happened there. Weird. Anyway, alright, so digging down, we're going to go ahead and get this dug out. We're going to start digging down through here and into this cold biome, and then go straight down from there, I think. At least I hope that's going to be the easiest way to do it. I don't want any of that stuff. So first we need some of these. So we already have some copper. Takes 300 kilograms. We have 950. We need 4, which is going to be, so 3 times 4 is 1200. So we're short by, what, 250? Yeah, we're short by 250. So looking at that, we're going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. We'll get that done. Let's go ahead and make sure this is on a little bit of a higher priority. Same with this. Now, the other thing with the exosuit forge, too, and doing an Atmos suit, is that you have to have reed fibers. We actually have 8 reed fibers, so we're good there. The reed fibers come from these thimbleweed seeds that we planted here that the polluted water is going into from our bathrooms. So that we don't have to worry about at all. The other good thing about what that's doing is that there's hardly any food poisoning germs happening and transmitting around this area. So that way we don't have to put it in the clean polluted water that we will use later on for something else. So while we have a duplicate getting that done and set up, we are going to set up down here, since we have all of this carbon dioxide collecting, a basically self-managed water sieve is what we're going to do. So I'm going to set up, let's go with refinement, yes, water sieve. We're going to go ahead and set that up. Let's see. Actually, hang on. First we need to figure out, put that there, okay. Oxygen, all right, so carbon skimmer is going to go here. And then the output is here, input is there, okay. So that means with our refinement for the water sieve, we're going to make sure it is set up just like this. So what's going to happen is we're going to have the outputted polluted water go up and into here. Clean water is then going to go down and into here, and then it'll just loop back in on itself, and all the dupes have to do is supply it with sand. So we'll put that at a 7. We have to get some starting water in here first, so we'll take water off of our main. Hook it up like this. We'll add in a liquid bridge to do that. Speaking of liquid bridge, what I did over here was I went ahead and added a liquid bridge here so that the water is being forced over this way once it gets pumped out. So it'll be forced into over here, and then the other water will basically stop like right here-ish. Okay, so we're good there. And I know I'm talking really fast and I'm trying to go through stuff really quickly, and I'm not as calm as what I usually am. And that's because I'm doing this in the afternoon instead of the morning, which explains the different energy. I'd much rather do this in the morning, but I wasn't able to. Let's just put it that way. All right, so we're gonna deliver our suits over here, and then I always do a priority 9 on delivering the suits because I want to make sure that that gets done as quickly as possible. And it actually looks like we've already done all 4 suits, and we've already created all of our copper. Okay, so we're getting through things very, very quickly. I am loving this. Okay, now this has a lot of power hooked up to it. This does not have a lot of power hooked up to it. Interesting. Okay, and that's going to get a little strained. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this and hook it up to that. Let me pause this real quick. So this means we have a bit of, well, it's not really, it's kind of a strain. We're at 750 on our load, wattage-wise. It's just because we have too much hooked up to it. So what I want to do is I actually want to sever that. We'll deconstruct this. That takes that down to 810 by severing it. And that's, ooh. That's currently at 960. That's okay though, because we're adding this on here. Those don't get used very often. And then this will only get used a little bit. So I'm not too terribly concerned about that. Plus, these only power on when they're filling the suits with oxygen. Please tell me water did not fall in there. It did not. And then we have the dig out happening here already. Good. So we have that. We already have 2 suits delivered. Perfect. 2 more suits need delivered. And then we have to get the deconstruction of that taken care of. What is going on with this? Body temperature. Oh, it's cold. Oh, really? Huh. What? There must have been... Okay. There must have been ice somewhere that I dug out that melted. It's the only thing that I can think of because it got really cold right here. Unless I had ice delivered? I don't know. Huh. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Alright, can we get... Alright, that deconstruction is done. Let's go to construction. Let's get this taken care of. We already have all of those delivered. Perfect. Aha, there we go. This is now being dumped into there. Now the direction of where we go down to might change. See, and now also we're getting back into here. Slime Lung has pretty much cleared out with the exception of this area right here. This will start to get infected a little bit more, but the good thing is that once we get this cleared up, there isn't going to be a whole lot of, what is it? There's going to be more oxygen in here, so it will die off, right? This has actually ran its course, so we're going to deconstruct that. Once this gets power, this will just start cleaning itself. There's enough room left in here, so what you need to be careful of, you need to make sure you have a little bit of room left for this to complete its cycle. Now, this is a little bit longer, probably, than what I usually do, but, I mean, it's at least good for now, okay? Alright, there you go. There's the water. And bingo. That's going in here. That is cleaning it, coming right back down, feeding it back into here. So this is self-sustaining. We don't have to worry about anything else except keeping it powered. We don't have to worry about putting water down into somewhere else or anything like that. That'll take care of itself. Alright, so it looks like we've pretty much gotten most of the water out of here that we can. Let's go ahead and copy that. Have this come down here. Dig that out. We'll dig this out. If I have to go in here and mop this up, I will, but I really don't want to. We're going to have to come in, like, here, probably. I'm thinking we go... Yeah, I'm thinking we go in down through here. And then, yeah, this is starting to level out. So we go... Meemaw is stuck. There you go, Meemaw. I'm thinking I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then if they can dig this out... Actually, I don't even need to do that. Cancel that. Have them dig this out. Oh, I need all. Dig that out. Who do I have? I have Meemaw and Bert. So Meemaw can get back in here and dig. And then we can see how we have oxygen all the way up in here now instead of it being carbon dioxide, which is good. Perfect. All right. I think we can go ahead and get rid of that. Can we sweep that up real quick, please? Like now. Don't need that to be sitting there. Not sure how polluted dirt got in here. Weird. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and attack you because you're tied up. It means there's too many of these guys in here. Where's that little stone hatch? Wrangle you. So I want to keep my stone hatches up here. He's excreting slime. See? Look at that. There we go. So all of that carbon dioxide has pretty much been cleaned up over here. Probably should put this over here because technically carbon dioxide flows down and to the right. But I'll leave it. It's fine. I'm not going to move it. Not. Alright, so fish, hopefully, come on, get over there. Unless maybe I want to, unless I want to attack them. No, get them over there because I'd like to have a nice population of fish in here. Let's see, let's go 4 and 2. Should get me down here to get this. And then once we get that all swept up, the good thing with this too is that with the sweeping of this, anything that we, well, mop, I guess I should say, anything that we mop up, this can then turn up into here, which will then feed these. We do have, I just noticed, there's a tiny bit of oxalite that's emitting oxygen down here. I don't know if it's still around, but the reason for that, though, is that this little guy here, he can either breathe in polluted oxygen or oxygen, and that'll either excrete slime or oxalite, depending on what he's breathing in. I would prefer slime be done, but it's okay. It's gonna take these guys a minute to mop this up. There's a lot more water here than I thought there was. Okay, the fish fell down in here. Good. They have algae in here to eat off of. We have a couple fish eggs. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's still going. Really? Come on, let's get this mopped up, please. Alright, so once we come down in here, and actually we're gonna change this. We're gonna go igneous rock all the way down through here, and then we're gonna start digging out granite here. So what I want to do then is we'll do igneous rock here to there. And then I'm going to change to granite coming down this way. Now, main reason for that is because we want to make sure we're utilizing the resources around us. That way the dupes aren't having to run all the way back to here, grab something off our main stockpile that we've created, and then go all the way back. It's too long. And that's what happens with these long commutes, right? Currently I have that right now, but I always have it. I do. I always have it. Give me some fertilizer. Even if you're not ready for a dupe, always make sure that every 3 cycles, whenever this thing pops up, I always make sure that I'm selecting something or I'm rejecting all of it and then trying to get something new. All right. If they can hurry up and get this done. There you go. There you go. Thank you very much, you guys. Okay. Good lord. That took forever. It did. It felt like it took forever. Now, here's the other thing when it comes to digging. You can do a couple different ways. You can go straight down with a ladder. Or, some people do the option of, and I've seen this before to where, like, say we don't want to use the ladder. Say we go here. Well, let's just go down here like this. And then like that. So you stair step it, right? I'm okay with that method. It actually works out really, really well. Especially when you're trying to do something like this. Problem is, though, is that when you're trying to go down like this, you run into snow. Snow is obviously going to fall. So you're going to have to improvise. We're going to have to go like this. And that's going to have to go here. And then, of course, I get a little messed up as to which direction I'm going. So I'm going to go down 3 here, 3 here, and then you can't help but build ladder. 3 there. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So that is also then going to be turned into a ladder. Go ladder down. Oh, you would do that, wouldn't you? You would. Do you have access to... Can you dig that out? Yes. And then we can cancel that. Okay, so I had her dig out the granite that's here, and then we'll do a granite ladder there. And then that will give her the ability to go back up. Now, other issue. We have... She can go down here, and then here, I think, is the next part. No, she can go here. Yes. I think that's right. This is why it's hard to do it when it comes to open areas. I have a hard time with open areas. I know there's a crap ton of polluted oxygen getting put out in here. And then the slime lung kind of staying at bay down here for right now. Honestly, I think since we're down to this point, I think we're just going to go with this straight down. I mean, it makes sense to do so. We'll go like that. This episode might be a little bit longer because I want to get the dig taken care of. And I like the episode of Digging Deep. I don't know why, I just do. The name of the episode, that is. So we'll get that done. Do I not have a builder at night? I don't think I do. Schedule. Ashkin, Devon. I might want to move Devon to different spots. No. So my construct Auto. Auto is the one that I probably want to move. Yes. Priorities. Auto. Building. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to schedule, and let's take Auto and move him to this other shift. That way I've got someone building at all times. That's his main priority. That's what he needs to focus on. That's what he needs to do. And that's what I need the rest of these guys to work on. Let's go ahead and do some digging of some of this granite here. That way they aren't having to run all the way back for it. And we'll do a little 9 on that. Come on, Mima or someone, get down here and take that out. Because that's what's happening right now. They're all running back to here to grab the granite that they need. No, it's not gonna happen. There you go, Joshua. Thank you very much. So that'll kind of change their pathing a little bit to where they can stay down there. And then... oh, crap. So granite here. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. I'm making mistakes today. Only because... I'm just making mistakes today. That's all there is to it. Alright, let's go ahead and dig down this... yes, dig down this way. This is a lot of wolframite that's down here. Once I get through this little biome area here and down to this will be a lot easier. It'll go a lot faster too, hopefully. Alright, let's take a look at everything else. Oxygen is so much better. Let's lower this down to 1250. And then I'm going to go with this here. Keep it away from that a little bit. And then we'll lower that down to 1250 too. Alright. So I don't usually like to do cuts in the video, but I didn't really have a choice. I really didn't. It was taking them a while to get this done. But we got the ladder in here, and then we started digging down here, okay? So you can see how far down we are now from our starting base. It's pretty far. It is. It's pretty far. But we have oil now. We have struck oil, which is awesome. But we've struck a lot of it. There's 1,942 kilograms in this one little square right here. Now it does shift around a lot and everything. There's 1873, 15, 12, 13, so on and so forth. Here's the thing. Only about 750, 800 kilograms of oil fit into one square. So we have buried oil, right? What I'm going to do is Joshua's going to be digging down here. We have igneous rock that is in this area. I'm going to dig to here, and then, actually, I'm going to not do that. Once he breaks into this, I'm going to say ladder, igneous rock, and then that's going to go to here. And then from there, we're going to dig out a little bit of a channel here for us. So we're going to go here. We're going to say, let's say that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can be dug out too. We'll have that. I'm not entirely sure how much room we're going to need for this, but we're going to estimate. Let's see. So that's 4 up. Okay. And we're going to go to here as well. And then this is the area where we're going to get into a lot of, oh, there's a lot of oil there. I think we might end up needing to dig out a lot of this. I really do think that. Just to give us plenty of room to have oil. Now, I'm not going to pump the oil all the way up here. Oil is very, very hot. 183 degrees. And I use Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Mostly because I'm in the United States. I can't help it. I know Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius. I've tried learning it. It doesn't compute with my brain. Okay, I'm sorry, it doesn't. I need you guys to use the resources that are around here, please. Do I have, let me see. Let me take a look at this here. So Mima is a digger. She's a digger only. Let's do digger and builder. That way she can construct while she's digging. Auto, I'm going to do the same thing with you. And then Joshua, you're a digger, and you're also going to build. Let's go into our wrong tab. So Joshua, definitely going to give you improved construction. Okay, let's go into some more traits here. Obviously, you are a digger, you're an excavator, so you're going to be given the hat of a super duper hard digging. But you've got a lot of really good traits going for you. Meemaw, same thing. We're going to give you improved construction. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. We're going to need to get your morale boosted. And then Ashkin, definitely going to give you that. Bert, improved farming. 2, because that's what you love. We're also going to give you that hat. Liam, I'm going to leave you where you're at. Auto, improved construction, definitely. Definitely. You're not much of a digger, but that's okay. Even with just the basic digging, you can get into this down here. Not sure about lead. Yeah, you can get into lead. Lead is soft enough. That's good. Alright, so who was that, Joshua? You were climbing that ladder so slowly. Oh no, wait. Did my eyes just deceive me? Yes, they did. I thought there was natural gas in here for some reason. It's very odd. That's why you're moving so slowly, because I had hit the tab button and it slowed down the time. Alright, so a couple things. I don't know. I might do another cut in the video and get them to dig this out. Or we have struck oil, so I'm happy about that. And you can see how long that took, right? It took a little while to do. Let's see. Choose a blueprint. Medicine, cuisine, machinery. Increase. Don't want someone who farts frequently. I don't want to have to deal with natural gas. Increase air consumption. Increase machinery. Suit wearing, +7 athletics. I'm going to go ahead and go with Ren. Ren is not going to be in a bedroom yet. Well, but I think we can do a makeshift one real quick. So we can do that. We can do that. Sweep that. Something that I tend to do a lot is forget about other parts of the base while I'm focused on something else. I can't help it. It's in my nature. It's what I do. But I would like to get these people down here. There we go. And I would like for you guys to utilize the resources that you have around you, please. There you go. There you go, Ren. That's what I'm talking about. Utilize the igneous rock that's there. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Alright, so we'll have to have them get this dug out. Now, I'm not going to explode the oil until absolutely necessary. So a couple reasons why we're doing this. So one, we need to get into the oil because we need to get plastics. Plastics are going to be key to a lot of things. That'll help us get a steam turbine. That will help us tame this iron volcano that's here. It also helps that it's in an extreme cold biome, which we're down to -21 degrees in here right now. We've got a couple wheezeworts that we will leave the way they are because that will help keep things cool in this area, especially this one. That's keeping that nice and cool right there on the other side of the abyssalite. I like that. Okay. The other thing that we can do here too is possibly get some hydrogen in here to kind of help those cool things off even more. Like this hydrogen. Maybe. I don't know yet. There is a way that we can... Ooh, you know what? I think we might end up creating a lock down here. I have an idea on something, and I probably want to try it out first before I actually move forward with it, but enough thinking out loud. Oh, shoot. You guys probably saw that too, didn't you? Didn't you? Alright, so we'll get that done. And yeah, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to make another cut here. So there's some sour gas down here I don't want. Alright, so Meemaw bringing down the stuff here. Come on. This is something that I actually really like about this game. And of course, it's time for her to, you know, stop. Go figure. Schedule. I do have these guys overlapping a little bit. Oh, the other thing that I did was I increased their downtime a little bit just to make sure that that boosts their morale as well. That gave them a +2 on their morale. Meemaw. Science, -2. There you go. Why do you have a -2 on science? Well, your morale is back up there, so that's all that matters. Alright, we're going to leave it there today, okay? What I'll do in between this episode and the next is I'll go through, I'll get this dug out, and then we'll set up a small oil area down here, because we're also going to have to figure out a way to do power. And I think that's going to end up being a small natural gas setup. Because when we create products, that'll create natural gas. That'll help, hopefully, keep this all running down here. I don't know. We'll have to look into that and see what's going on with it. But we'll see. But questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section down below. And then we'll kind of take it from there. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I'll see you next time.